In this video, we're taking on Japan's cheapest sushi, their most mid-price sushi, and then one of the most expensive sushi experiences you can find in this country. That's what we're doing last. Last time I did this challenge, I was in Los Angeles, California, USA. I went to a little restaurant called Nobu. Kim Kardashian has been there, and guess what? It was awful. The food wasn't that good, and it cost over $500, or over $300. I don't know. It was way too expensive. That episode was such a traumatizing disappointment that I decided to come to the place where they actually invented sushi, Japan. But even in this country, sushi is very wide-ranging. You can find sushi that's very affordable, and you can find sushi that could cost up to thousands and thousands of dollars. That's what we're doing today. In the end, I want to find out, is Japanese sushi actually better than Los Angeles sushi? Should be pretty easy. And finally, I want to find out if spending way more money gives you a way better sushi experience. Right now, we're on our way to our first and most affordable location. Let's move. We arrived at our first location, Kuro Sushi. Here, we have conveyor belt sushi. Basically, you sit down and you wait for the sushi to come to you. Yes, you can order it if you want to, but the fun of it is kind of seeing what pops up and what rolls by as you're sitting in place. This is our cheapest location of the day. Let's go find out how cheap it really is. Right now, I'm here with the PR manager, sir. Put her there. I'm very excited to be here because I love conveyor belt sushi. Do you want to explain a little bit about how this place works? From the point you step foot into this store, everything is self-service, and that's why kurazushi is something that's considered so expensive. Like sushi can be really affordable. Kura sushi, we ain't paying for health insurance. Is that your motto? I love it because healers, they cost a lot of money, but what doesn't cost a lot of money is automation. Let's have a little price. What is your cheapest plate of sushi? The one he recommends is tuna, 150 yen. It's 150 yen for 2 nigiri. It translated to USD, that's $1.01. Oh my god, so for like basically $10.10, you're gonna be getting 20 pieces of nigiri. That's a great deal. I'm very excited. Thank you for the information. Next, I'm gonna sit down and eat. What we're approaching is our most affordable sushi of the day. I believe this is tuna. Oh, give it a push, pull it out, and free it from its plastic prison. Everything here is driven by the fact that they don't want anyone to have to talk to you the whole time you're here. Oh, can I get some soy sauce? Nope. It's right here in a squeeze bottle. Oh, I can have a beer. I want to get drunk. Boom. Right here. Draft beer. Order. Confirming order. Done. What? I love it. Now, you can see they've already put this to it in some sort of flavorful sauce, but just in case, want to add some soy sauce, you have a couple of dabs. Oh, it's so good. High-quality soy sauce. Oh, that's my drink. I ordered beer, but I also ordered a ginger cider, as I'm not really gonna drink the beer. I want to look tough on camera. I'm sorry. Ooh, ginger, what I mean? The big difference in being in Japan is the sushi rice. It has some kind of soury sweetness to it. And then the fish itself, it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. And then, of course, I've added some saltiness with the soy sauce. Now I want to see what else this place has, because they have some very unique items, including this. That is natto. It's like a fermented soybean. Here's the thing. When you're done with your plate, you put it in the plate receptacle. The like so. Where'd it go? No idea. This franchise has dozens of locations in the USA, and I forgot that I've actually been to one of them. But the menu is completely different, and that's because the palate of Americans is all fracked up. But then you come here and you get to try the real cool stuff like this. Natto. Now for everybody, a nice rice base, crispy seaweed, and then just absolutely slimy. It's gooey natto. It's a little bit nutty in flavor, but a mild taste overall. It's all of that funky texture. So from here, I'm about to pile up on these plates. It's time for serious business. All right, folks, we have another round of random plates that appeared before me. Let's go one by one. This one here is a chicken egg. We've got some green onion, and then I just told a bunch of different seafood here. I'm gonna throw some soy sauce on there. Oh, what good. It tastes like Korean gochujang, and the egg is imperceptible. It kind of just faded away into the background behind that slice. Very nice. Someone else getting beer. It's only 11:36. Nice. Moving on to our next dish. Right here, a little bit of pork. It looks like a thin strip of bacon with sauce on it that's been put on some rice. Vegan, fatty, roasted pork draped with almost just a sweet, savory teriyaki sauce. It's an excellent experience. Here, beet. It looks like a little Salisbury steak with a dollop of mayonnaise on top. Wow, I like that from up. It tastes like beef that has a lot of fillers on the inside. So this is all stuff you can get from the conveyor belt. But now I'm going to go to the iPad and order some items that you don't see on here so frequently. What's that? All right, folks, right here we have one of the most expensive pieces I can find on the menu. This is the snow crab. On top of that, I'm going to put sweet shoyu-based sauce. Sweet soy sauce. Not bad. Probably salty soy sauce. Way better than sweet. It's juicy. The crab itself is sweet. For the price, that was still only about $2.20. So it's pretty impressive. Come take a look at what else we got. This is abalone. And then next to it, something I've never seen before. This is a squid tempura nigiri. I mean, why is it even a nigiri at this point? It's just a giant piece of squid that's fried, and they just stuck a piece of rice to it. I love it. Honestly, the rice completely unnecessary. Anything tempura up in Japan is so delicious because they have such a light, fluffy batter that gets so crispy. Look at this thing. So this is our most affordable sushi experience, with sushi coming in at just $1.01. By the end of this video, we'll be trying the sushi experience that costs over $6,000. For right now, we're headed to our most medium-priced sushi location, where they're making the biggest sushi in the world. But first, I want to tell you, if you're planning to travel here to Japan, I highly recommend booking a food tour or a food experience with buyfood.com. I'll be talking more about them at the end of the video. For now, on to our next location. We have come to our second location. Right behind me, a place serving the absolute most medium-priced sushi you can imagine. Here, it's a little bit more expensive and the quality is a lot higher. But we're not just here for better quality sushi. We are here for bigger sushi. How much does it cost? Why does it exist? How do they make it? I have so many questions. Let's go inside now to find out more. I found evidence of a good time. Alright folks, I'm inside right now with Chef Ishida. We're about to make our nigiri, but first we need the sushi wax. Right now we're headed to the kitchen where they have the rice steaming away. The rice is within a kind of a net or a cheesecloth at the moment, and that is going to make it super easy to remove. He grabs the cloth and he makes a quick move over to here, putting the rice into this big wooden vessel. Look at that. Steamy and delicious. Now we're headed to the front of the house. The rice looks super steamy. I would say it just smells like steamed rice. Many of you may not know, but sushi has nothing to do with the fish. Actually, it refers to this right here. The vinegar that goes into the sushi rice, giving it its distinct flavor. Carefully, he drizzles the vinegar over the rice, and he uses his giant wooden spoon to give it a little bit of a mix. Now, it no longer smells like just normal steamed rice. There's a very sour, astringent scent in the room coming off this rice. My God, he's gonna put even more vinegar inside. I've never seen such a brown sushi rice before. It looks like this stage is complete. Oh, it's next. This is not yet ready for consumption because it's too hot, so we can put this away for about an hour so it cools down and the texture changes a bit. Then it's ready for making sushi. Height. No one have a height off with this guy. Height. All right, folks, we have our fish, we have our rice, and we are ready for action. We're gonna make two different nigiris, one with tuna and one with salmon. Step one, manhandle the rice. Now, usually this rice would be something the size of your thumb. This one is gonna be absolutely gigantic. Right here, the tuna. Hold on. Oh, is it? That's it. Dan, climactic. Quickly, we climaxed early. Moving on to our next one, the salmon nigiri. Again, start out with a softball-sized piece of rice. Basically, that is half of fish draped beautifully over that rice. And my God, this thing is beautiful. Let's go outside and try that. This is insane. It's kind of a border between stunt food, but it kind of looks yummy too. I'm gonna start small and work my way up. Right here, we got the tuna, but on the side, you've got a little tuna baby. The vinegar, it just makes the rice a little bit softer, a little bit more wet, and a little bit sour. It tastes delicious. But from here, I'm gonna eat something 20 times the size. It's so ridiculous that I need gloves. He very kindly gave me a knife and fork. I'm not gonna use that. I want to pick up the whole thing. Well, that is what I call nigiri. I can feel the rice breaking apart a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a dip in the soy sauce here. There we go, and let's go for it. I didn't even chew that. Wow, I think there's some tendons or something in there. That did not break apart as it usually does. Look at this. It looked like it got into a car accident. I'm starting to understand why people don't usually eat nigiri in this way. But what if I try to eat it from the other side? 100 IQ. Oh, yeah. Nothing's going to go wrong this time. And he's refreshing. I can taste the sea. Oh, my Lord. That's a lot to handle. So that is the tuna. I gotta say, I like the tuna a lot more when they cut it into little pieces that I can actually bite through. You know, that delicious. Now let's get into the salmon. Right here, we have our little baby salmon nigiri. Delightful. A little bit warm. It's been hanging out for about 10 minutes, but otherwise delicious. This, on the other hand, is a behemoth, a monster. How do I do this? Oh, God, it's so heavy. It's being crushed under the weight of its own weight. Oh, my God. Here we go. Yes, I've got it in my hands. That is step one. Let's get a little bit of it. Ooh, no issue with the sinew or tendons or whatever that was on the tuna. It's just thick, delicious, raw salmon. I love it. Oh, my God. I got another pound of meat before I even get to the rice. This is my next bite right here. Rice, salmon, all it together. Apparently I can go back to normal size nigger rip. It's super yummy. It's also a lot of protein. My omega-3s are through the goddamn roof right now. Well, it's awesome. Let's talk about the price. Each of these costs 1,000 yen. That's only about $33. That's kind of wild to me because this is like half a salmon here. Here is the catch. This isn't usually on their menu. This is something you need to call ahead and ask for, and then they still might not do it for you. It depends on their schedule. So if you do come here, I recommend getting the normal size sushi because it's much more convenient to eat. Before you finish out, there's something I want to do. My favorite form of salmon nigiri is the roasted one that has mayonnaise on top. I brought the chef with me. He has gas and he has mayonnaise. Let's make some magic. Step one, a little bit of a squeeze of mayonnaise, and now the torch. Yeah, buddy. Torched mayonnaise with salmon is such a good flavor, and surely it's gonna work when you scale it up 1,000 times like this. I see. Oh gosh, I'm using my trusty Inzu knife here to get through the mayonnaise, the fish, and the rice. Look at that cross section. Literally, my food has a tail. Here we go. I knew it. I can taste it from my mouth to the top of my nose. The delicious taste of mayonnaise and also salmon and way too much rice. I'm going to sit down here for the next hour to finish consuming both of these completely. And that after I get go and die of mercury poisoning. I'm going to head to our next location where we're spending well over $1,000 on one of the most expensive sushi experiences you can have here in Tokyo, Japan. Let's move in 1 hour. We have arrived at our final and most expensive location for today. On floor 2 of this building, a humble sushi shop. But today they're doing something extraordinary. In a moment, I'm going to take part in an exclusive tuna cutting ceremony performed on a tuna that costs thousands of dollars. How much exactly? We're going to go upstairs now and find out. All right, folks, this is my culinary guide, Locke. This is Sushi Chef Joe, and this is a tuna that weighs over 170 pounds. We're about to open it right now. Let's take a look inside. Ready? You can talk out loud. Yes. So right now, they are removing the tape that has sealed this styrofoam coffin shut. On 3? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. What an amazing reveal. Hell, it's in bubble wrap. At this point, this tuna could survive a plane crash. Oh, here we go. This is a real reveal right here. Holy moly. Look at this thing. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so slippery and heavy. This massive fish requires 3 to 4 grown men to remove it from its styrofoam coffin. Wow, what a monster! Look at this thing! It still has a sales sticker, guaranteed fresh. This here is a bluefin tuna. It is a farm-raised tuna, as many of the bluefin tuna these days are. It is the most premium form of tuna, and it's gigantic. This one right here costs about $6,500. Today, Chef Joe is preparing 7 different unique cuts of tuna. Our first course, kamaturo, also known as tuna collarbone. But before we can get to it, Chef Joe has to play surgeon. First, he removes the dorsal fin. Oh my gosh, he's got a sharp knife. Next, off with its head. Yeah, well done. Because we reveal the tender, delicious meat on its upper back, or the dorsal side. Finally, we arrive at the prized collarbone. Oh, it's a massive collarbone. Look at how fatty it is. With marbling is fantastic, because the quantity is very small, so that's why it's a very, highly prized. It's highly sought after. After some delicate bone removal, we're left with a modest portion of sashimi, sliced into smaller, melt-in-your-mouth bites. This looks so heavy, fatty, and almost greasy, like my hair 2 hours after I shower. I can't help it to laugh. Okay, all right, thank you. I'm just gonna get a little bit of a dip. Cheers. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever had that part of the tuna. It's very soft. With a normal, fatty belly, you have a little bit of tendon in there, so it can be a little bit chewy. But this far at the collarbone, there's no tendon, so it tastes like butter. It just melts right into your mouth. You took the buttery words right out of my mouth. Yep. For our next course, we're turning our attention to the body of the fish. The upper back meat is set aside for later, because the tuna belly has 3 distinct meat cuts that we're after. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, I got it. Take your good. It's on my watch. So right in the center, you have this red meat over your right. It's called akami. It doesn't have any fat content in there. And right, a little bit epivosum over here, we have a chutoro. So chutoro is medium fatty, but highly sought after part is actually this part. The upper belly part is really, really tender. Let's stick into it. He begins by slicing the belly into more manageable chunks, trimming away the membranes and any undesirable bits. Then he begins to target each cut of the meat we're after, starting with akami, the leanest cut. It is a very deep, beautiful color. He then moves on to the medium lean chutoro. And finally, the crown jewel, otoro, the fattiest and most coveted meat from this section of the tuna. Each will be carefully sliced into sashimi. So we have 3 different types of tuna sashimi here. When people in the USA get tuna sashimi, which one are they eating? Usually, they're probably eating the lean part, because the lean part, it has the most quantity in the fish, so it's very easy to export to other countries. So I'm just gonna hit him with a little bit of soy sauce. Very nice. It's a very familiar flavor. It's soft. It's super tender. It's not greasy. It doesn't leave any residue on your mouth, but it's still a very nice, clean flavor. The wonderful texture. Moving on, right here we have our medium fatty tuna. The color is a little bit different. It's a gradient that's going from red to a little bit more pink. Give it a little bit. Now, hold on. Yes, what should I expect different, though? You should taste it a little bit more no fat content in there. It's going to be a little bit more tender. Let's go for it. Yep. A little bit more residue. It tastes a little bit similar, though I'm not a master yet. Finally, we are trying the fatty tuna, or the tuna belly. This is completely different. You can almost see some marbling. It reminds me a bit of the collarbone section that we just ate, but slightly different. Yes, exactly. You see a little more tendon here as well, because of that is less premium compared to the collarbone, but it's very tender. Oh, it's so rich. It kind of melts in your mouth. Of course, you're still getting that amazing seafood essence, but it went down like a piece of greasy butter. Yeah, I know. So that's 4 parts of the tuna. How many more are there? We also have, the bone over here, which is called nakaochi. From the head over here, we have the noten. This is very tiny and punchy as well. And with us, try that next. Chef Joe, showcasing his expert knife skills, carefully slices up the tuna, leaving to hide only the bone and just a bit of remaining meat, known as nakaochi. The spine is then chopped into smaller pieces and served raw with a spoon. Oh, hot. All right, folks, this is dish number 5 right here. A portion of the spine and beyond. We've got this special spoon right here with a pointed tip that's going to help us retrieve the meat. Let me show you how to do it. You just scoop it out like this, right? Ooh, and then you have a piece of tuna with this one, but so you're almost mincing it and peeling at the same time, creating a delicious tuna mush. Oh, there is my mush. Little bit of soy sauce. Normally, you wouldn't be able to find this in regular supermarket. Even a regular restaurant, they don't have this either. Let's go for it. Very good, right? Oh, it's a similar amount of leanness. It's not greasy or fatty, but it's a different texture experience. The way you kind of take those thin pieces that would ordinarily be kind of useless and almost mince them up or turn it to a little bit of a tuna mush is lovely. Now that the body and spine have been removed, all that's left is the head. With that, we're ready to explore two more dishes, starting with the tuna cheek. So right here we have the entire tuna cheek. It's such a unique, hard texture. There's some fatty bits, there's some marbling. The cheek is marinated, coated in flour, and then popped straight into the fryer until it's a glorious golden brown. All right, folks, we have dish number 6 right here. It looks amazing. It's super warm. It's greasy. Let's go for it. Yes. The fall highball. It's a completely different experience from anything we've had so far because it's cooked. Exactly. And the difference in flavor with the tuna between raw tuna, which has a much more mild flavor to when you cook it, it really brings out kind of the fishiness of the tuna. So you got that mixed with a nice crispy outer shell. A nice, unique texture. I love it. I love it here. This is Taranga chicken, but it's just fish more final quartz. We're diving into the meats of the tuna's forehead, lovingly transformed into sushi. This section of meat is also very similar to the cheekbone in that they are very small in quantity, but also is very tender, is very fatty. That's right where the tuna will usually have a migraine. Migraine gone. Follow that beautiful strip of meat. The first thing he does is cut this forehead meat into thin slices. From here, it's time to prepare the rice. He takes a little dollop of wasabi, he puts it on the rice, he pinches it into the perfect shape, and he puts the tuna forehead on top. The final step is absolutely torching that tuna, and this here is our final product. It looks amazing. Please, yes, I'll see one, and I'm gonna dip it in soy sauce. A reverse flip, only hit a little bit of the fish. Or for remember, you ate it already? For let's go, boy. Moment, yeah. Isn't that the best one? It's my favorite thing to really like sear the meat, whether it's salmon or it's tuna, with a hint of soy sauce. It makes it salty, it's fatty, it's soft, tender. And then you have that delicious sushi rice to balance everything out. That is 10 out of 10 delicious. 10 out of 10. That's absolutely my most favorite dish, trial the night tonight. I love it so much. So from here, we only have 14 more dishes that we're making from this tuna. No, that's it. So that is basically our full tuna experience for tonight. 1 fish, 7 different dishes. I gotta say, I'm very impressed. Fun you like, but it's just like 6. 1 fish, 7 different dishes. Is this 7? So how long you saw anyway. Sorry. From here, I still need to head outside and tell you which experience today gave me the most bang for my buck. Let's go outside and talk about it. All right, folks, today I had 3 different sushi experiences at 3 different price points. And right now I'm going to tell you which one gave me the most bang for my buck. The thing is, if I had to spend $6,500 for that experience, I probably wouldn't do it. But the thing is, you can do that experience similar to what I just did for only around $200. That tuna cutting show is put on by Tokyo Localized, and you can book it through buyfood.com. If you book this tuna cutting experience, not only do you get a show, but you also get unlimited food and unlimited alcohol. So with that said, I would 100% have to say the tuna cutting show gave me the most bang for my buck. But that's my opinion. You guys let me know downstairs what you think, which one would you most do, because the first one's cheaper. But let me tell you what it doesn't come with. Unlimited alcohol. If you got a big enough gullet, you can drink your money back. Anyways, that is it for this video, guys. A giant step up for what I went to Nobu in Los Angeles. I went from a tragedy to a fairy tale end. It couldn't be any better. Hope you enjoyed watching. That's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. All right, now, sake. It seems like I've had sake already, but now I'm really gonna have sake. I'm gonna swim in a pool of sake if I can find one. Maybe a hot tub.